What's up guys, Jeremy Davis with Real D Today. I'm the head coach and I coach realtors all over the world. I even coached someone out in Singapore that had 18 active listings from going door to door. I interact and answer questions from realtors all over the United States, and it's been an absolute pleasure to fill all your calls, build this content so that you can go put more money in your bank account. Before we get started today and dive into how to manage and organize your leads, I wanted to remind you that the greatest asset that you have as a realtor is yourself. Is how well are you sharpening that saw so that you become a better leader for those that you're gonna help in the real estate industry, investors, buyers, and sellers. One of the ways that you can do that, if you've watched my account, and I will say this every single time for the rest of history, is your skill set, is the knowledge that you're acquiring. When I first got into sales, back after I left my teaching job, I realized, holy smokes, I don't know anything about sales. And there was someone named Casey Baugh that came to my office in El Paso, Texas, and told me that it was education that got him to where he was at. And so I went and bought as many books as I could at the time, and I haven't let that skill set go for the past 15 years. And I feel like I have multiple MBAs in communication, presenting, sales, negotiation, because of the amount of information that I've consumed. So I say that because we have a book club. You should follow along with us. This quarter is all about sales, developing our skill set so that we can transition into Q4. If you watch this down the road, maybe a couple of years from now, we're still gonna be doing the book club at that point. Reach out if you have any questions. All right, enough of that. Let's jump into the meat and potatoes. This is why you came. You've probably prospected a ton. You're getting a massive amount of leads that are costing you nothing because you're going door to door. And now the issue that you have is, I just have so many. How do I make sure no one falls through the crack? How do I follow up with these leads? This video is for you. Please save this video. Go like and subscribe so you're getting notified every time these videos come out. And I really want this to be like your go-to training with lead follow-up. Now, why is this topic so important before we dive in? Most realtors, when I first got in the industry, and even as a coach, I see this all the time. Most coaching programs, most real estate agents, most brokerages are going to teach you to put everybody that has a brain and a heartbeat in your database. Everybody goes in there. I don't care if they're gonna move, sell, or buy, everybody goes in this database, and it's gonna be this massive thing. I send out email campaigns, I blitz it, hopefully I get a deal from it. When I was in alarms, if the person at the door didn't transact with me, they were dead to me. I never called them. I never went back to their house. Sayonara, I couldn't close you on the spot. I don't need to waste any time getting back to you. And did I maybe lose a couple deals here and there because of that I could have gone back to? Maybe. But I was so focused on now business. That skill set coming into real estate helped me sell 75 homes in my first year because it was now business. Who's gonna transact now? Let me get really good at understanding them and putting them through a funnel. And everybody else, I just need to have a good system for them. So when I got into real estate, I said, okay, well, why don't we classify everybody into categories off of timeline and motivation, and let's have like a drip system set up for them. How hard can that be? So this system that I'll walk you through, I literally taught myself how to do. I then read a ton of books, went to seminars to get more fine-tuned on it. And honestly, for me, it's worked really, really well. So how does this work? There's 5 categories, and write them down. There's your A category, your B category, C, D as in dog, E as in elephant. All these categories are gonna be off of timeline and motivation. Your A category, that's your most hot, ready to go leads and prospects that you're working with. Their timeline is under 45 days. I'm then going to follow up with them every other day. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we'll talk about how to follow up with them here in a minute. Now, my B category, as in boy, that's going to be under 4 months. And I'm gonna follow up with them once a week. So on Mondays in my calendar, in my busy time block in the morning, it says follow up with Bs on Monday. These are people that maybe need to get a pre-approval. Maybe they're A's, they're ready to go, but they're slow and they're picky on the house and they wanna see a ton of homes. Or maybe they're going on vacation, they won't be back for 30 days. There's something that's slowing them down. Or they really want to move in 3 or 4 months and I couldn't get them to move up their timeline. Those are my B category clients. Then you have your C. These guys are going to be about 6 to 7 months out. I'm going to follow up with these guys once a month. The first day of each month, I'm going to print off all my C's and I'm literally just going to old school dial them with my phone. No mojo, no crazy dialing system. I'm going to call them one by one. Go down the entire list, and those C's, I'm really trying to see if they'll move up their timeline. hey, last time we spoke last month, you were still about 4 months out. Is that still the case? Awesome. How's the family? Super chill call. The whole goal of that call is to kind of essentially see if they're still willing to work with you, their timeline is still good, keep the rapport up, etc. That's all. My D category, those are gonna be people that are 1 to 2 years out. These are the people that they're waiting for end of school year, they're 2 years out because they're waiting for property taxes, capital gains, whatever. And I can't get them to move up their timeline, but they're a little farther out. All these people are gonna get reached out to once a month, and it's gonna be some type of like MailChimp automated basic email that honestly at this point, these past 10 months, I've had a VA do this. I don't reach out to these people. No phone call, no text, nothing. It's basically the idea of staying top of mind, because you don't have to be the best agent to close a lot of deals. You have to be the best known. You have to be the one that's on their mind frequently. And so a good email, some template that you send out, doesn't really matter in my opinion what you send out, but you send out to those guys once a month. Now, the last category, this is gonna be E as an elephant. These are your investors. This category, if taken care of properly, will make you more money than anything else in real estate. How this category works, the benefit of going door to door is that you're prospecting in front of people and you're catching really quick who's a renter and who's a homeowner. You're gonna run into a ton of renters if you're following our strategy with the townhome, condos, small single family homes. When you do that, take down the address of that renter's property. You're then going to put that into an Excel, a follow-up boss, whatever your drip system is. If you're with EXP or KV Core, the following day in your time block of busy time from 8 to 11, you're going to input all those renter leads, but you're not putting the renters in there. You're putting the address. You're going to get Forewarn or some app or something that you can get the phone number and the homeowner, and then you're going to call them. Hey, Mr. So-and-so, how are you? Jeremy with EXP. I'm a local realtor here in the area. I prospect door to door and I ran into your tenants. Awesome people, beautiful community. How's that property been for you? Great. Are you considering buying another one by the end of the year? Doing a 1031, or are you looking for any other properties, fix and flips, cash flowing properties that I can help you with? That's the gist of the call. Now, you're probably gonna run into 10 to 15 renters a day. If you did that every day and you reached out to these investors and then put them on an email thread or put them in an active WhatsApp chat, which I'll talk about, you will blow up your business because 1, investors buy multiple properties a year, and 2, they always buy towards the end of the year. So when a lot of realtors give up or their business gets slow, yours will actually go up and you'll end the year with a lot of deals. And so that's the phone call. Now, at the end, you'll say, would you be opposed to me staying in contact with you through email once a month? Usually they're like, no, or they're like, yeah, just put me on a drip, something casual. The other question is, or would you want to be in my exclusive investor WhatsApp chat where I send out the best deals locally and nationwide once a week? Those that are in there are buying multiple a year. Which one would you prefer? A lot of the investors that are buying multiple a year want to be in that chat. So what you'll do is on WhatsApp, you'll go create an investor profile group and you'll add people as they want to be in there. What's cool about that group is it's investors that are wanting to buy multiple properties a year. And you can pull properties from Atlanta and Florida and Texas and get referral fees on those. Or you can do them in your local market. Those investors also are buying multiple a year. And a lot of them 1031 down the road, because they're cash flowing, they want to move it to another property. So that E category, if you take care of it really, really well, will make you a lot of money. And the benefit of going door to door is you're going to run into a lot of these. And so categorize them like this. Now, you have all the categories organized by timeline. You know when you're reaching out to them. The last thing, when you reach out to them, what do? I cycle through these 5 things, so it's not just a text every time. Number 1 is going to be a text with the hook. Hey, Mr. Prospect, it's Jeremy. I have a quick question about blank. When can you hop on the phone? Super basic. Let's say they're in A category, so on Monday I send that out. Maybe they call back, maybe they don't, but it's a good way to reach out to them. Number 2, I'm gonna do a video with the hook. So let's say on Wednesday, I'm gonna now turn the camera around just like this. I'm gonna be outside of a neighborhood, do a selfie video, say, hey, Mr. Prospect, I just had a quick question. I'm in a neighborhood of the house that you mentioned wanting to buy. Quick question about how many bedrooms you want or whatever the question is. Give me a call when you can. Send. 30 seconds. The reason I'm trying to change this up is people don't just want to text every couple days. If you send a text, then a video, and do the other things that I'll mention, that's when they really start to engage and get back to you. Number 3 is now I'm gonna send a link to a house. If they're selling and they're my A category, now we're on Friday, I'm gonna send a comp that closed, pended, or is active and say, hey, here's a good comp that we'll use when we sell your house. What are your thoughts? Just something like that has a hook and it engages them and encourages them to get back to you. Or if they're gonna buy, do the same thing. Hey, here's a house. What are your thoughts on this one? Now, number 4 is going to be a video of a neighborhood. You're gonna simply say, hey, is this the type of neighborhood that you're wanting to be in when they go to buy or when they're going to invest or sell? Number 5 is now gonna be something related to your area. Hey, did you see this event coming up? Or hey, make sure your family goes to this, or hey, here's a coupon, whatever. It's a simple way to do a touch point, to add value, and make sure that you're reaching out to them. Now, if it's a B category and it's once a week, I'm doing those 5 things just spread out once a week. If it's my C category, I'm not doing that because I'm calling them once a month. I want to get them on the phone. So, in a recap, the issue that you're gonna have, and it's a great issue to have, is how do I organize all my leads? How do I follow up with them so no one falls through the crack? This is how you do it. The beauty of door-to-door, and I will preach this until the end of time, is that it costs you nothing. All these leads are free. Don't pay for Zillow that doesn't convert. Don't pay for ROLEPLAY that doesn't convert. Don't go pay and put all this money on credit card and none of them convert. Did you know that it's like a 3% conversion rate and it usually takes 6 months per lead to convert? That is mind-blowing. When going door to door, that won't happen to you. You'll get so many leads. We had one realtor in Utah. He had 19 of these A category people after 30 days of knocking. Realtors that are watching this, please listen to this strategy. This will blow up your business. We have so many people we're working with where this is the issue they're having. They have so many leads and now they just need to learn how to categorize them. So hopefully in today's video, you learned how to categorize all these leads, how to then follow up with them. And the beauty of all this is a drip. All of this is a background activity because I'm hunting now business. I do all of this we covered today, but my main focus is to go prospect for 5 to 7 hours a day while all of this is happening in the background. Because you're not caring about them. You're doing these drips, these texts, these messages to reach out to them, to stay on top of them. But at the end of the day, you're hunting down that now business, people that you can convert on the doors on the spot or getting referrals. And then you pull in that lead, put them in the drip system, and then let them go. Real estate, the hardest part is going to be just timing. And so don't prioritize all this follow-up, but have a good follow-up system to put leads into. And then forget about it. Let your calendar tell you, hey, today's an A category person. Today's a B category person. Today you gotta follow up with this person. Let your calendar remind you. But then for the rest of the day, go hunt down that now business. If you're still struggling with how to convert leads and you have any questions, you should probably get into our ROLEPLAY group. Our ROLEPLAY group is worldwide. We have top producers, intermediate realtors, and brand new agents that are in there twice a day, Monday through Friday, script practicing for 40 minutes. A realtor will go, someone will be the customer, and then everybody gives feedback. You will accelerate your skill set and it'll help you with all these leads faster than anything else. It's $200 a month. If you have any questions about that, reach out. Most people from all over are joining that group, developing the skill sets, watching these videos on YouTube, and then they're closing a bunch of deals, and that's what we want. We want you to go close more deals. We want to put money in your pocket. That's why these YouTube videos are as clear as possible so you can go change your life. Hopefully you got a lot of value out of this video. If you did, share with your real estate friends that 1, have no leads, 2, have a ton and aren't taking care of them, or go ahead and save it so you can watch it later. Thanks a ton and we'll catch you on the next one.